Milestone 4 just completed. Alright, while that was happening, I did the smallest amount of cleanup to this, and I think I did a little bit of cleanup. I don't know. I didn't make too much progress with cleaning things up, but I'm trying to work on it a little bit since it seems like I'm actually going to keep the production instead of deleting it all. So I'm going to have to clean it up, get it out of the way, all of the things. We know you've been waiting for these. No, I really haven't. I hate trains normally, but maybe in this game I would actually like them. Huge amounts of shapes over long distances. We already figured that out. The dream of every operator. My solution is not the best one, though. 16,000 of this one. It's not that much. Alright, more information. Do we want more information? Not particularly. I'm assuming they still do platforms. I'm going to have to figure out lots of things. Do we have to worry about trains, like, running into each other? I'm not sure. They have different colors. The main thing is a later milestone unlock allows trains to be launched directly into the vortex. Oh, wait, then I don't actually care about trains. Never mind. So we'll figure out trains whenever we get the one where they can go directly into the vortex. For now, look, 2,000, and I just got that, so that's nice. And we're going to get a level up from this, and we have 640 platforms. All right, so what do we need for this milestone? We need half red spike. Oh, but I don't want to cut off my current production. We need half blue flower. And then, ooh, these ones. I designed something that worked with those, but we're going to have to redo that. I remember it was a little bit complicated, but not bad. Hopefully not too bad. All right, so red spikes, blue flowers. What I really want, I do see why we would want trains, because I just want a massive amount of flowers and a massive amount. Alright, maybe it's already time to do trains, just because this is so far away. Trains. How the hell do you work? Do I really want to figure it out? Wagons, locomotives, stops. Shape loading? No, I don't want to figure it out. Rail routing sounds terrible. Rail routing. Drag over rail intersection to change which direction red trains will take. Control Z. Locomotives. Shape loading. Rails. So one of my questions is, does this use a bunch of platforms? There's no way. There's no way that uses 0. Wait. That's broken. Oh. Okay, wait. If that actually uses 0, then that seems completely broken. Locomotives. So we could get a red locomotive. Provides 1 locomotive. Add wagons to expand the train. Huh. Wagons. Place behind locomotive to add a shape wagon to the train. Off to the side feels weird. What does that even mean? Weird. Wagons. Alright, so we have a whole bunch of wagons. We have a train. It looks invisible. It looks weird. It also looks like maybe it's good. You have a green ring of amazingness. Where the hell are you going? Do you even know where you're going? What are you going to do once you get there? You're going to... No way. It goes underneath. Oh, that's kind of wild. What the hell? It just does a loop-de-loop. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that. So, we probably need stops. Do we need stops? Why do we need stops? I don't know, because you keep zooming. Stop zooming. So it's got an arrow, which tells me which direction. Let's go see what happens when you're about to crash into a stop. Will you stop on the underside? Here it comes. Bam! You can't just ignore a stop like that. What do you do now? Are you still there? You still exist. Oh God. Are we about to murder a whole bunch of shapes? They don't actually exist. There are no shapes. What's gonna happen? Oh, it's just a shorter path. Wait, could I delete these now? You're unhappy. Yeah. Happy? Green light. Green light of happiness. So wagons. All right. What happens? We come up a level. No, I built this stupid thing underground. Go down a level. Control X. Come up a level. Build that. Red train is loading. Okay, while that's happening, come up a level. Alright, so there's something in the way. Yeah, but what if we could load into that? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Just think about it. See if there's a visual indicator that something is maybe thinking about happening. Train. You don't have a visual indicator. What the hell's your problem? Stops. Stop. Rotate. No. Don't you blow past this stop. Don't do it. Stops. Wagons. Locomotives. Shape loading. That's the one that I want. Shape loading. 1 of these. 2 of these. 3 of these. 4 of these. 5 of these. That feels excessive. 4 of those felt pretty good. You're trapped. I don't need a stop. I've trapped you. Okay, I might want to stop. But let's keep it trapped. Stop. So these are just backed up. Cool. I actually don't think I'm going to need like 4 belts. Huh. Oh no, that poor train. You're too long for that little track. Alright, that's fine. I don't know why I gave you as many wagons as I did. Hey, look! It's doing things. So once you're fully loaded, zoom. No. Once you're fully loaded, then it just does this. Aw. Cut that. Once you're fully loaded. Then what? I don't know. These don't look like rails. Holy zoom. Zoom. Okay. So that's the load. Shape loading. Shape unloading. Where the hell are we supposed to be going with this? Holy, all the way down here. All the way down here? So let's go to a big clear space. Let's come right there. Is that actually what I want? I don't know. It's going to take a long time for the train to get there, but a lot less time than it would for me sending things a different way. So it's going to take a very long time. I don't really want to do testing with it taking that long, but whatever. I'd rather not run over a whole bunch of junk. Especially now that it's easy to move junk super long distances. In theory. And it's free. So Factorio and Satisfactory, I didn't see too much benefit to using trains. This game, if they don't cost flat platforms, and if eventually they can feed directly into the vortex, then I see the benefit completely. And there is more incentive to get things done quick because your goals change frequently. This one, claim it. We're already working on 3K. And I just want to send stupid numbers of things. Like, ridiculous numbers. Because in theory, this goes to infinity. See what happens. So this is a loader. I don't want you to be a loader. Stop. You're not going to stop. You're a jerk. So what I actually want is rails. Oh, I could have trapped it here. What I actually want is shape unloader. That one. But do I need to put rail first? Let's do that just in case. And then shape unloader. So I think that went right there. So ideally, I would be filling up some kind of depot. I don't know how trains... We're going to find out how they work. We're going to learn. It's weird that you have to do this setup. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Where are you going? You're already full. Okay. We're going to follow you. And we're going to figure out what you're doing, hopefully. So that is 4 back from the front car. 4 back from the front car, 4 back. So one question would be, so front car, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4. Will it stop here forever because it has nowhere to unload to? So does it stop until it's fully unloaded? And the answer is, who the hell knows? Maybe. We'll find out. Also, where are you? Right there. I like the visual. Zoom, zoom, train. It would take so long for these to move normally on the belts. Even the train's taking a long time, so it slows down for curves like crazy. Okay, that's good to know. I don't think it matters long term. Okay. Oh, it unloads it as a single cargo container, which I'm guessing means, I get how they do it. Cool. That this one is currently loaded as a single. Oh, they have so many cargo containers. Got it. So there could be an intermediate step where you actually move things as cargo containers, and then you would unload them onto like belts. But they're kind of doing the intermediate step with these ones act kind of like, I don't know. They act like 4 belts or 16 belts. 3 sets of 16. So these are massive production or massive transportation already. And that answers the loading and unloading for me. Except I don't know how much is actually in those boxes, but the answer is a lot. Okay. So, we could find out the answer. 1 of these, 2 of these, 3 of these. And if we zoom it, wait, keep highlighting it. If we check, 1 of these is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's a weird number. Do I think it's 16? Oh, I do think it's 16. 16 would make so much sense. 16 times 4 is 64. Times 3 is hard to do. 192? Something like that. So 192 per container. How many containers do I think it can do? I'm not sure. 8? Maybe 8. Okay. So, if it's a long enough distance, which it kind of is, then you would just put a whole bunch of loading and unloading stations. And there's no real harm to doing that, especially since I already set up the train. Alright, let's do that. So this one, click it, controls. That one. And then the idea would be just do this. So then I don't really have to worry about the bends and like how fast it's going. The only problem is I didn't leave room further back. So really I want to scoot this up one, I think. So that was a train stop. Stop. And then rail, and then this one, Control C, but that one won't replace these. Ooh. Not what I wanted to do. So we have stopped doing things with flour production. For now. But I'm gonna fix that. And we're reclaiming so many platforms. Kind of makes that whole up and down thing that I was doing not really make sense. Oh, and I wanted to go hook up this one. We should go do that really quick. Where was it? This one. Were you it? Thought you were it. No, it's right here. This one. Now that I have excess belts, I mean, I could get a train to do this. So I was going to do up and down for this. Really, we only need 3,000 of these. I think I'm just going to go plug them in. And we can delete this later. So if I was going to plug it in, is there anything stopping me from just doing that? I don't believe so. Alright, so that's happening. This one, operator level, bam. And we're at 11K, but I don't know if it'll ever finish because it's waiting on flowers, which are never going to arrive. Flowers. Flowers are right here. In theory. Someday. So those are supposed to go where? They need to go to the red paint. Oh, crap. Yeah, but I could move the red paint. I could. And I'm doing weird things with this up-down that now feel especially weird. So there are still a whole bunch of flowers coming for a long time. This one, claim. Alright, so we're going to end up with unlimited research and unlimited platforms, which really mean that I could expand or upgrade a bunch of things. But I could get that third level at some point. Or we could just upgrade everything. Upgrade. Oh, they get way more expensive. Painting speed. This might have messed with my blueprints. I should max them before I redo. Oh, but did I just mess with things? Possibly. I'll think about it. I'll think about it mostly means I'm not going to think about that. Screw it. So, this flower. What I'm really thinking about is moving the train up here. I'm going to wait for you to go by. So, it does go very quick. Control X. The flowers. Bam. I don't know what was up with that one red line thing. Because I think I put the red... I don't know what I did. Don't know. Don't care. That sounds like a problem for whenever it causes problems. So there are a bunch of flowers. Do I want those flowers? That's what I want for right now. So now I don't need to be doing this whole up-down thing at all. Do I change it? I mean, I should just set a stupid train because look at how long that is. Stupid train. Let's see if this one actually works first. Where are you? Here it comes. And it is loaded up. And it has all kinds of freight containers waiting. Train. These curves. No more curves. At the very least, probably reduce them. Try to minimize them. I don't think it matters, but it matters right now while I'm staring at it, watching to see what happens. Bam. Look at the container go! So it could do 3 containers. So yeah, the question is, can the train come back? No, so this is not enough containers for the speed of it. We're gonna find out. But they are still unloading. Maybe it is enough. No. They're gonna be emptied out before it gets back. So yeah, that was not enough cars, given the length of the train. But you can always just add more. Or I might be able to get upgrades for it or something. Belt speed, cutting speed. So belts now move 120 items per minute. This does 20. This does 30. This does 38. Oh, how the hell does 38 divide into 120? I don't know. We worry about it once we get to 45. Because 45 will probably divide into the final value of this. Maybe. It's probably going to be 180, 45. That would make sense. So that's like not even half the cars I would need for that distance. Understood. I wonder if you can do a wider train, because it showed one. Well, it showed me like the ability to drag over to the left. I don't want to do a wider train. What I really want to know... So it's 3 each. Does that help me? Not really. I mean, it's at least double this, probably like triple. So this would mean that I want like 15 of those, which means I want a very large train. Huh. Or I want the path to be quicker. So when we go to trains, locomotives, wagons, right now, That would be 15 of them. Remove this station. Delete a bunch of this. These ones. Add a stop. Bam, you are stopped. This one, not what I meant to do. Add rails. Bam. So now you're gonna come down here. This one. Another one, another one. Rails before the train gets here. Sweet. We had plenty of time. That is a much larger train. But we're not going to get a good feel for it because those hadn't loaded up yet. All right. So we're not producing at full speed yet. And the trains are both overpowered and not quite as good as I was thinking, just they don't move a massive amount of resources. Or I was eating through a very massive amount. A little bit of both. Okay. I've gotten distracted because we wanted stars and flowers. Ooh, I just got a bunch of flowers. But I kind of want even more flowers. Is there a way to get the numbers that a cargo wagon... It depends. It depends on the distance. But also, I don't know. We did find out. It was doing 3 of these, and each one of these segments did... Ooh. That looks like a lot. Did 64? Was that right? 16 times 4. 32, 64. No. 96? No. 64, 128? I don't remember. I guess it doesn't really matter. We don't need to try and figure out the math, especially because the math would vary with the time it takes the train to complete the trip down and back up. Operator, claim. It still feels like, for throughput, you would just want to run a belt. But if you want to run more than one belt, then the train is superior. It's just for the train to run more than one belt. I need to set up a lot of these loading things, and I don't know how many... Oh, this would kind of give me the answer. Is how far do these make it onto the loading things? Except every time it does half of them. So they're always going to get some down here. They'll just get less and less. I will get a feel for which ones back up, like, completely, though. If they all fill up completely, what does that tell me? That we're not moving the full belt. So if it backs up, which it looks like it is, but we haven't taken many trips yet, so it's not a good test. Disabled. Okay, so there's one container right there. No? Why is this one disabled? Just because there's 0 in it? It's only that one. And no, the containers are further back. Okay, now it's this one that's disabled. Never mind, it's just changing up. I'm not going to worry about that. It would be good to know how these work. Or how this system is currently functioning before I build any more of them. This is a distraction. I could just be trying to get these 4,000. What do we need to do? Milestones. So by the time the train comes back again, is it still going to be unloading? Maybe. Alright, milestones. 30,000 of this one. First things first, let's just get the red. Wait, the blue ones? It is for these flowers. And there's blue right there. There's also blue right here. I feel like this just made everything more convoluted. Probably because it did. Also, I would like these two not to be up top there. But those are the ones that we're currently turning in. Oh, there they go! Look, it's perfect! Every time I want something in the game, it seems like they just do it. It's beautiful. Wait, what happened with these? You. Are you not being turned in? You are being turned in. You are not being turned in. Why are you not being turned in? Because they're on the middle row. Why are they on the middle row? Why are they on the middle row? Why are they on the middle row? Because I thought that I was going to be doing the... Why are you on the middle row? Because I thought I was more limited on platforms than I am. So now we've got this whole middle row that's going to be a pain. Really, I might already have like 3,000 of these here. Okay. Do I want to raise them up? I mean, I kind of do. We have room. But I started sending ones in the other row. Alright, so this would be an up. Up. Mine as well. Okay, that's gonna start going. Other things that I'm supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be doing the flowers. I don't really want to cut into my other flower production, though. So I want to send, like, a full train. But before I send another full train, I want to know if this one is good. That one does not look like it's good. No, it's still not good. It takes so much to fill one of these belts. There's something I'm missing. Wagons. Locomotives. Wagons. That's not connected to the same train. Is it really just using... No, because these don't even fill it fully. Oh, but it's going to take a long time before they get a backlog. Because every time it's splitting it, it's not going to distribute it evenly. So for this to actually be doing a belt of throughput, it's going to have to back up a bunch of these. So they're building up a giant buffer. which is less than ideal. But these ones are getting more and more. So really, I want to see what happens once all of these have a full container, but I don't know if this is enough to keep them all getting a full container. Oh, trains in this game feel like a pain. Especially if I have the platforms to do it. Like with this amount of time, I could have just ran the belt down there. I had the belt down there. The belt was doing fine. But I would have to run a second belt, which would get expensive. Running a second train's gonna get expensive. Or just loading more boxes is gonna get expensive. Is there something that'll give me train upgrades? Trains. All right, train speed. Oh, train capacity. That's what I think I want. I want both of these. Okay. So, 1 to 2. Oh, that's the number of trains I can have, though. That is not saying cargo capacity. Unlocks filler wagons, which can be used to space out other wagons. Don't care, but maybe I will later. Transfer stations. Unlocks transfer stations, allowing you to quickly exchange packages between your wagons. Maybe care. Wait stop. Unlocks wait stops. Don't care. Tertiary colors. Don't currently care. So, I do care about speed. Bam. Train speed level 2. That's gonna make all of the... And the belts being faster is gonna make everything weird. I just need to get everything fully upgraded. I have made 0 progress, all because of stupid trains. And the problem they're currently solving is freeing up platforms, but they're doing it at the cost of greatly increased complexity. And these ones aren't even that complicated. It's just trying to figure out how much they move is complicated. I want this belt completely full, and right now I'm thinking about stealing from it. Stealing from it would be a mistake if it's not going to stay full, and it's not, because you're so far away. But I haven't seen the effects of the speed upgrade yet, because that'll take it cycling a few times. One thing I could do, if I want to fill these up quicker, I could overbuild this. There's no real cost to that. Overbuild. Do it. How would I add this one in? So ultimately, I want to be unloading like 2 belts worth of this stuff. I don't know. It depends how much one belt is really handling. I don't know. That feels weird. Between the 2 of these, they should be able to fully fill this up. And then, hopefully, I mean, it would give me the answer to at least, is that enough train cars to move them all? Look, we are getting the pieces. Wait, shouldn't I have been getting those way quicker because I thought that I unloaded them from the middle row? Oh, I was probably unloading junk from the middle row. This doesn't actually connect to anything. I hate it. Alright. What I would like to do now is zoom out enough to click this, hit X, click this, hook it into here. And we're just gonna forget that middle group because I'm sending plenty. We're gonna get these 3,000 nice and quick. I've made 0 progress towards things I'm actually supposed to be doing. Look, red flowers. We don't care. What I care about is this stupid train. Wait. Oh, thought I saw the train. Stupid train, where are you? What? The train may be lost. But look at all the cargo containers. They all have at least one container. Now, if I was a train, where would I be? Train died. The hell do you mean the train died? Train. Hey, there's the train. You've been found. And look, it has full containers, hopefully. So we're gonna go find out. Really, it would take a whole nother train load before I know the answer. God, you're so slow. I hate it. Bam. Train is gone. Good. Good. All of this is just trying to get back the production level that I had before cutting off the line. It's not like I'm even adding to the capacity yet, but the hope is that if I do get it back to the level that it was at, then we can also send excess. Which, who knows, maybe this is excess. So, hit, there is no M. There's no map. We just zoom out. Train. Where's my train? Train! Oh, you're still heading back. No, that's a bad sign. It's fine. If we look at these, they all have a container. You're gone. Do we make it? Top one is emptying out. Ooh, it's gonna be close. This is 15 unloaders. 15 loaders, 15 unloaders. I have 2 full belts of input. We're trying to get 1 full belt of output. Hey, we finished a thing. Unlock. No, 15 stations is not enough for this length. 18? 20? 20 might be reasonable. I don't want to do 20. Alright. So that is another 5. We're waiting for the train to return. Where is it? Don't know where it is. All right. One, 2, 3, 4. Hey, there's the train. 5. is there something that I'm missing? Possibly. Alright, so we want to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this one, I was close, off by 1. This one wants to come in here, and then go into these. And this one wants to go into these. Nice. What do you got, operator? Operator. What I'm learning is that I would much rather have just sent 2 belts, or get the upper level, which would cost me 30 to unlock. No, yeah. And then send 1 belt with all 3 lines and use an up and down and unload and all that crap. This should be enough. Oh no, it shouldn't, because I didn't actually add these. 5 of those. So now it's going to generate a new train? New train. There has to be something I'm missing. These containers are already pretty full. I should put this in from the middle, but either way, it's just these last ones might take a little while to fill up right now. I'm just gonna leave it. All right. Operator. Claim. I don't feel good about that at all. That feels like so much just to send 2 belts, or no, 1 belt worth. Trying to decide if I want to set up a second train doing the same exact thing, and I don't know the answer. So we would flip this one. All right. I mean, at least I already have the station set up to copy and paste. This one, try and go in a straight line, what we learned. Even if I cut off some of these resource things, it's not like I'm using them. That's kind of a pain though. Let's zoom out a little. There is a red there that I could make use of. Alright, so that should give me a second full belt of flowers, hopefully. So now that I have it to copy and paste, We're going to see if it actually does what it's supposed to do. They might take time to fill up. All right, the idea with this thing of flowers is to dye them blue. Hey, there's blue dye. I'm just gonna make a mess of things. Maybe I'll clean it up later. Ooh, there's a blue right there, though. Wait, why am I still so far out here? I get why for the other one. Why did I do that? I don't know, because I don't want to add more train cars, and I would rather just use the platforms. I think that's why. And because we needed this blue paint. That's what I'm going to tell myself. So, blue paint. Shift click. So yeah, I do have to shift click, which is pretty annoying. Go to pipes, these ones. And then, should have blueprints for paint, but do I have a thing for 4 painters? No. Should I have a thing for 4 painters? Absolutely yes. Is this what I want? Not really. Kinda close. Let's go set up what I want. So we can flip this. Wait, did I want to flip? Yeah. Input, output. I think that looks good to me. All right, so the input comes in from the side. The output goes underneath. I don't know if I want to have the output like directly below it, even though we could, which is kind of a mess. But it takes up very little space, which I guess is nice. It is nice. Alright, that is going to give me a whole bunch of blue flowers eventually, once they make it all the way down here, which will take some time. I still see the smallest break. Hopefully that's because containers were still loading. Do we need 21 of them? 20 has to be close. They still have those middle lines. Control X. Paste it. Which will eat through some of these, but that's fine because it should be a full belt constantly, so it shouldn't matter if I delete them or not. I eat through them at full speed. They're still missing like 2 full belts worth. 2.5. All right, here. The thing we are doing here is I need to cut these in half. I do have a blueprint for that, but it's not a very good blueprint. Takes up 2 space. They come out through the sides. Kind of makes sense. So in theory, I could have like 8 belts of these. I don't know if I need to have like 8 belts of these. Let's go look at the milestone yet again. I think I can just do that. But that feels very, very excessive. So that would fill 2 full super belts. Space belts? I guess one of the questions is, with this thing, that is one of the ones that can make whatever, that can get me operator levels, so it wouldn't hurt to make a crazy amount of them. But to do this, I am going to have to make a crazy amount of the cutter things. I do have a lot of space right here, but I don't have that many platforms. I do, but they'll go quick, because I have to do this for the reds too. And I don't actually have a way to get in 2 full belts. Also, half of them are going to be facing one way, half the other way. I could 180 it if I want them all to be facing the same way, do I? Probably. Ah, then I should have done that before I copied and pasted. I'm not sure if it matters. It very much matters. Does it matter? Very much matters. Alright. So what I want to do is flip them. Flip them on here. They're moving slow enough that this shouldn't be an issue at all. Why are there so few coming through? Just because we're not providing enough to actually feed this. Alright, so the bottom 2 are just passing through. These ones are already backed up. I want everybody to face to the right, because that's what it shows right here. These ones. Those are the ones that I just modified. All right, this belt. So that should have everyone facing the same direction, hopefully. I'm gonna have to clear that again. Wait, the inputs are screwed up. These inputs. Flip it and rotate it. All right, everybody's supposed to be facing to the right. Kind of want the opposite for the reds, do I? No, I don't think it matters. I mean, it kind of does, but I can just rotate them slightly afterwards. So, if we look at milestones, because these do want to be skewed a little bit different. For right now, I think I just turn these in. Why am I making 2 full belts of them? I don't know. I really can't process that many, so we're not going to try. This is what I'm going to do. And I don't want to run 2 lines to go turn these in. Really, I should, for right now, cut this off. Alright, we need red stars. I'm 1 hour in. This is going to be a multi-part episode to finish this milestone. But I could just get it producing. Yeah, because 30,000 is going to take a little while. Even getting that producing is going to take a while, though. I think I will get the reds going. So we need stars, and then I'll cut the episode. If I was stars, where would I be? I got stars from somewhere. This one. I could dye those stars. No, we have like a full belt. Oh, right, they were on the way home from where the train used to be. Weren't they like right here somewhere? Right there. All right, so we're using 1 full belt of stars. I do want to check. The train looks continuous. This one doesn't yet, but that's because they're still filling those buffers. I don't see a break. I like it. All right. So stars, and we want red, and there's red right here. It's beautiful. Do I need to send 2 of them? No. No, I don't. All right, that's 4 of those. Oh, but if I make 1 full belt of these, it actually produces 2 full belts full of halves. But who knows, maybe at some point I'll just use a train to throw them straight into the vortex and it'll be amazing. Overproduce like crazy. Paint. I still have 333 platforms. Paint. Right up here. That one. And then, where am I painting things? That's what this is. Do it. So that should work. That should work. Then I need to run this all the way down. Do I have enough platforms for that? Because we know that I could just throw it. You're already in the middle? Wait a second. Why are you in the middle? Why are you in the middle? Because I'm raising these up. I didn't use an up one here. Oh, crap. I don't want that for these. Which is why I switched over to using the up ones, is so that we don't end up with situations like this. Alright, so delete, delete, delete. This one. That one. But because these are in the middle, am I translating them? Oh, I am. I could use this belt because I already ran it. Oh, I totally could. Blueprint. Trash. So if I do that, that would clear out the top for me. Which, there isn't even that much built. Oh, there is a lot built up. What the hell? Okay, there's that much built up. The big thing, though, is I can use that for free. With the small thing of there's a little bit of complexity. The smallest amount of complexity. But not that much. It is a pain. Shape goal has been completed. That was the blues. Okay, is this shape goal? No, it didn't copy and paste. Of course it didn't. So we have to go down a level. Hit Q. Are there other ones like that? Yeah, of course there are. That's what it's supposed to be. That is a pain. If I make a blueprint of this, I can copy it. I just have to remember to move to the bottom layer, otherwise it won't copy and paste. So this is a 4x paint. Wait, that looks like it is copying. Oh, because I am on the bottom level. That is Control S, 4x paint. This thing, I should have made these splitters better by now. Because this is not pretty. Because I don't want to make a blueprint of these. All right, we have to move up. There we go. Now I can zoom in. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we're sending these down. And then I need to pull them off here. It's fine. It's fine. And really, what do I want to do with them? What am I doing with these plain flowers? Right. So these are on the top of the belt now. Why did I transfer them right here? Because I could have transferred them all the way down here, or like split off. That is a question that I don't know the answer to. So we're going to come down here. There was a good reason for it, I think, back when I had the flowers. The funny thing, did I just add flowers back onto here after taking them off? Yes, but oh no, I added red half things. Weird. No, that makes more sense. So what does this do? Sends these to go get painted green. And then the top halves want to go, really, they could just go take over this belt. For now. But I would prefer if they did it down here. I would prefer that so that I can mess with getting this pinwheel effect, which to do that, we want what? It's been a while since I actually designed something. What we want to do is split this off and figure out this pinwheel both for this one and for this one next episode. And then after doing that, it should be really easy to stack them, but I do need 30,000, which means that we need a very, very large number, and importantly, we're going to need 2 times as many of the reds as we need blues. Worth noting, but we can figure that out next time. For now, that is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.